What up? Welcome to the ROK Boyz Presents Sports Podcast. This is our text thread come to life where we give you our 2 cents, or I guess you could say 6, on sports events, the state of sports, and sports-related topics that caught our eye during the week. As always, we have Kev Slev.
What's good, my people?
Caught you.
Yeah.
Ill Will.
What's up?
And I am CT. And together we are the ROK Boyz. And we're going to take you through our thoughts as we pour up. So what's happening? What's happening, fellas, man?
Good, man. Week 1 of working out. Back to working out.
Yeah, okay.
Man. And I'm sore as hell. Thank goodness I got that massage gun.
Yeah.
I be hitting areas like I'm pretty sure if I ain't had that, I'd be like extra sore. So thank goodness I got that damn massage gun.
I was gonna ask you too, because I be getting notifications or whatever, excuse me, on my watch. Like, and it say like Kev just finished a workout. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Started on Monday, man, and I forgot my watch on yesterday I forgot my watch because I did a mile and a half on the treadmill, and I only stopped once, and I haven't ran in probably over a year and some change. Like,
that's pretty good.
And I was like a little under the 18-minute mark. Oh shit! Like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's easy for my old ass now, but I was surprised that I was able to get it like right under 18 minutes, because I think mine is like 18:30 or 40.
That's crazy, man.
If you
That's
max
the
out
minimum.
push-ups and sit-ups.
Yeah, that's the, like, if you don't hit 18:40, that's the bare minimum you gotta reach. It's like 18:30 or 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, ours was for 35 and over 17 40 or something like that. Something stupid.
Yeah, it's like 30, 40 seconds like difference from us to y'all.
I can't wait. I'm in that category next year.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, man.
What about you, Will?
Oh man, so it's all good, man. You know, it's cold. We still ain't getting no snow yet, so I'm thankful. It'd be like 30 degrees, but no snow. So I'll be happy about that.
How was y'all Thanksgiving? What y'all do?
This had well, first of all, what's going on with you, Chris? Like, we always
True.
Nigga skipped over himself.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like to share my life. It's like, nah. Nah, I mean, everything cool, man. Still trying to figure out, man, I got my boss, man, he just different, man. So he like everybody looking at him like they don't fuck with him, right? And I'm trying to be like the middleman, trying to, you know what I'm saying, make them see like that he ain't really that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's tough, man. It's tough, and he make it tough because like he the type that's like, as soon as he get a little problem, like he just go, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be something little, and then he just want to go and just fixate on it. And I'm like, man, like, this ain't it right now. Like, that ain't really, like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't even that big of a deal, you know?
It's one of two things. It's either his first flight or he looking forward to a promotion.
Yeah, maybe he looking forward to a promotion, because I don't think this is his first. It definitely ain't his first flight. But yeah, he just a different type of dude. You know what I mean? He mean well, but just the way like he approach stuff, man, it's like super harsh. You know what I mean? And like, it ain't even just within the flight. It's like people outside. You know what I mean? We'd be at like a squadron meeting, and I gotta like hold him back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, nah, you know, it ain't, you know. So I don't know, man. He just different. So it's always rough dealing with him. But for Thanksgiving, man, I ain't, Tasha, she cooked on Thursday, and then she flew out of town. She went to Vegas with her girls.
Oh, okay.
For a little birthday trip. Her birthday was Monday, so I had the weekend to myself. So it was a good weekend. Felt like I was deployed again. but I had to feed the kids. That was only. But yeah, it was cool. It was straight. We ain't really do nothing.
Shit, my Thanksgiving was cool, man. I don't think she'll mind me telling this story.
You gotta look again a little bit.
Yeah, burnt down the house.
Oh, damn. You did or she did?
She didn't. But it's a simple, honest mistake. But you know how like the foil pans be having the plastic covering on the bottom of the pan when you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh. She didn't know it was on there, so she put rolls in the oven.
Yeah.
And motherfucker
melted.
And and G was like, because he was finishing up his ham, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's a fire!" And he opened the oven door, and one no like. That motherfucker was going. Like, it was like shit. Oh, and damn. So, thank goodness I remember seeing a fire extinguisher underneath the sink. So I put it out with the fire extinguisher. But it was like a movie, man. Like all that soot and everything.
Yeah.
Man, it was like coming down like snow. Like it was just coming down slow.
Yeah.
And like all on our kitchen floor cabinets. And we got like a wall. But at the top of the wall is like an opening that leads to our living room. Like got on our like our sectional, our big sectional we got.
Yeah.
Got on her. She got a white fur rug. It got on that. And it got
that's a bitch to clean up too.
Yeah, man. And it actually, in my game room, because like the kitchen is like right next to my game room, so because we had to open all the doors and shit.
Yeah,
and so when I had my doors open to my game room, because my patio door, my game room is a patio door that leads out to the back, and he had that open. And when I was playing the game with you, Chris, I looked at the controller, like soot on the on my controllers and shit.
Damn.
Like damn. So yeah.
So now you got a built-in excuse, huh?
Oh no.
That's why you be getting bodied.
No, because I switched to my new control. Well, it ain't new. I've been had it, but you got your everyday one, but my shit wasn't acting right, so that's why I was like, man, let me go to the new one. So
it ain't your game, it's the controller, huh? Dang.
But it was like no bullshit. The last time me, Chris, and Los played, it was like a delay. Like when I'm hitting the button, it was like a half-second delay. And I was like, man, and my mind get to wondering. I was like, see, that's why I shouldn't let Marcus play my game. Because I get to thinking like that. I was like, see, that's why I don't want him touching my shit. But I think it was, like I said, it was all in my head, man. But I was mad because there was a couple times I'm hitting X. I'm like, pass the fucking ball.
About you, Will?
Oh,
what y'all do?
Now we stayed at home, you know what I'm saying? It was all good. I ain't gonna say nothing about no cooking. You know, me and Erica went back and forth the whole daggone Friday, so. But yeah, everything turned out good. The kids liked it, wife liked it, so.
That's all that matters.
All that matters, yeah.
But they was talking about that shit next day, man, on Friday. Well, on Saturday. When we was putting up the when he was putting up the Christmas shit outside, they was talking about it.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, if you don't know what corn pudding is, you gotta you gotta look at it. Let me give you a recipe and just make it one day for yourself. I'm telling you.
No, like I didn't hear it until like maybe like I think I told you on last Friday. I didn't hear of it until maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago when my troop brought it up. She said she called it like a corn casserole, but she explained it and everything. And when you explained it well, I was like, oh, that sounds like pretty much the same damn thing.
Yeah.
But before that, never heard of that shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You true black? She black though, right?
No.
Oh, no. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Her shit might have been a casserole, but you know.
But she said like it's more sweet.
Yeah.
It's like more of like a dessert or whatever than like a vegetable or whatever.
Yeah, it ain't no vegetables, man. It ain't nothing good for you in there.
Yeah.
What you got, Chris?
Cool. All right, let's see. So let's start off with, man. Oh, nah, we ain't starting off with Kev shit. He on some bullshit.
No.
Your last one was on some BS going that Baker.
No. I understand, but it ain't BS though. But we can start on something else.
All right, who would y'all pick as the lead for the NFL MVP right now?
I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna give it to. To me, it's a no-brainer for me. Even if this person has missed games, for me, it's gonna have to be Kyler Murray. That's who I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Kyler Murray because this dude, he missed his last couple of games, but look at where his team is sitting. They won 2 without him, but look at his stats, man. He ain't been turning the ball over. He ain't even been rushing that much, you know, but he been doing it with his arm and keeping plays alive and just keeping that shit going. So for my vote, I have to go to the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not gonna give it to Tom Terrific because they lost to my team. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Shut them cannons down. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give it to who else is out there? I don't know, Matt.
Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, he ain't get his COVID shot, so he dismissed too.
I still think Lamar, man. I think Lamar gonna pull it off. As long as he come back, you know what I mean, decent. He just he had a bad last week.
Yeah, that was horrible.
But that was horrible.
That's 2 weeks in a row though. He been kind of terrible.
2 in a row.
He been sticking it up. I think he played himself. I think he was probably in the top 3.
Yeah, you think he out of it?
He was probably maybe. I think I say 1A, 1B. It was probably, and whoever. It just depends who's voting, but it was probably Lamar 1A, Brady 1B.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like y'all said, his last 2 weeks, that motherfucker sucked it up. And last against y'all, Craig, like some of those picks, I'm like, who are you throwing it to? Like,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a dark horse for y'all though. Jonathan Taylor. I think he should. Like they don't ever really give it to, you know what I'm saying, running backs. Like it's pretty much a quarterback award, but I think he need to be in consideration.
Now, I agree. Because he been hooping out. Like, but, like you said, and it pisses me off how they automatically give it to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit pisses me off. Because I think it was one year Adrian Peterson hooped out. And I think Peyton got it. Peyton Manning got it.
Yeah, he got offensive player of the year.
Yeah, and see, that's what they do. Like,
that's how
they give it. They give the MVP to the quarterback, but give the offensive player to like the skill player, like either a running back or a receiver. But But Jonathan Taylor, I think before he got hurt, I think Derrick Henry was in that conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Jonathan Taylor, you know, he hooped out. We stuffed his ass pretty much against us, but he got loose in the fourth quarter. But in the first half, that dude had like 20-some yards. Like cause our defense, we've been rushing defense has been like number one like the last 3 or 4 years. Like, and I remember Los kept testing me. He's like, "This is bad coaching." What you talking about? Like, that's what I was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "Man, they ain't giving Taylor the ball. Like, run the ball." I said, "Well, shit, we've been stopping it. Like, we've been like."
That's the thing about y'all, though. It seems like people just give up. Like, they don't even try to run it.
And that's what I was trying to tell them. I was telling them, I'm like, man, like this, like people will try like maybe 8 to 10 times, and if you ain't really doing nothing, they just give up. And I told him, I was like, it's like a gift and a curse, in my opinion, because like, yeah, we stopping the run, but shit, our secondary suck. So they gonna light us up in the passing game. So but when he got loose in the fourth quarter, he was like, "See, I told you." Like, nobody said you was wrong, but they just, I like, people like teams been doing that all year. Like, they run it like 8 to 10 times, maybe 12, and they ain't doing shit. Shit, you got to throw.
Just like how we threw all over y'all, you know. I ain't saying nothing though.
You ain't say who your MVP was.
Yeah.
I think we all know who you.
No, to be honest, I need to look at his stats, but I think Rod Aaron been hooping.
Oh, for real?
He been hooping. I can't give it a time because some of his, like, I think he got like 8 or 9 interceptions. Now half of them is on the receivers.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of those be bouncing.
But like hitting them in the hands and just, I'm like, so like probably half of his interception has been like, I don't count them as interceptions. But I think like I said, Aaron, and then I say Jonathan Taylor, to be honest with you. Because, like, Brady's stats, like, hasn't really wowed me. You know, like, I think what's giving him the edge is because of his age.
What you mean? Just his knowledge?
No, he's 45 and still doing that at a high level.
Oh, okay. You mean in terms like the way you look at it?
Yeah, like, oh, he's 45 and he's leading the league in yards and leading the league in touchdowns. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine and dandy, but it hasn't looked crisp, you know, like, And I told my friend this. Our offense haven't really looked good since AB been out.
Yep, y'all need him.
Like it looked good at times, but like I think our if you look at our third down conversion rate when he was in compared to when he been out, I bet it's dropped like significantly. And I think once we get him back, and I was pissed, I got an alert today say he gonna be out another 2 games.
Yeah, I seen that.
But I'm like, all right, as long as we get everybody healthy down the stretch, like I'm cool. Like we maintain it, you know. I was like, as long as we get healthy, like with like 3 or 4 games left, so we can like get back on track with everybody in. I was like, I'm cool with that because I predicted us to go like, I say either 13-4 or 12-5. That's what I predicted. Like, I'm not one of these like that listens to the analysts. Oh, they could go undefeated this year. They're gonna. Do y'all look at my, like? I know how my defense is, And they be bragging on the defense, like, oh, this defense is like top notch. I'm like, no, we ain't. Like Shaq Barrett, he'd show his ass every blue moon. JPP would show his ass every blue moon.
How did what's his name? Vita Vea?
Oh, that.
How he look when he came back? I didn't really watch y'all game.
Man, I think if he wasn't there, I think Taylor would have had, I ain't gonna say a career day, but he would have got loose. Man, when him and Sue is in the game,
yeah,
man, that's a no-go. Like, and he got a tooth knocked out. Did y'all hear about that?
Vita Vea did?
Nah.
Yeah, so, and they showed that, with the technology, they showed that shit in slow-mo. So, like, his kind of got like a hand to the face, so his helmet, like his chin strap was like up here, like up over his nose, and the lineman, like when he engaged with the lineman, the lineman's helmet hit him like right in here, and you see the tooth up, like just pop out, and he come out mouth bleeding. You see where the tooth is missing, and he's smiling, like pointing at his tooth. This dude, but hey, he's a beast, man. Like you see him like in the trenches, like he swim moves. Yeah, he's a beast, man. I was kind of curious. I was like, why be picking him? Like, cause I ain't really hear about him when he came out of college. He the truth, man.
What college you went to, Will?
Oh, USC.
Nah.
That's what I was saying.
All right. Vita Vea ain't go to USC.
Utah?
I want to say Utah.
Utah.
It's one of those Pac-12 teams.
Yeah.
I'm about to look it up now. I want to say Washington or Utah.
Yeah. It might. You know what? It might be Washington, but it don't matter because they lost to us. That's all I'm gonna say. And Kev had the appropriate excuse. Yeah, the appropriate. Everybody get lucky sometime with some bullshit. No, we on a 3-game winning streak and a wild card race. Don't sleep on us now, baby. Don't sleep on us now.
He went to Washington and with y'all. And so I got a text convo. Well, it's on Instagram, like a group message with 2 Washington fans. And they geeked. Like one of them, after y'all beat us, Will, when Chase got hurt, he had a slogan and everything. So his slogan for the rest of the year is "Do it for Chase." That's his slogan. Like that's his slogan. I was like, this dude done made a slogan and everything. And,
I was our Super Bowl, man. I'm telling you, I was our Super Bowl.
And I told him the same thing. And when y'all won against Seattle, like I replied yesterday, and I was like, man, that game was a snooze fest. And he said, it wasn't a snooze fest when we beat y'all. And he did the quiet emoji.
Exactly. I like that dude already.
And I told him, I was like, hold on, let me read it. I said, while y'all playing for the bottom of the bowl, playing for the bottom of the barrel, we competing for the division title.
Shit, we might sneak up there though.
I said, that's fine, but y'all keep on fighting for the bottom of the barrel supremacy while we work on winning the division and lock up the 1 or 2 spot for the playoffs. And he responded with a screenshot of if the playoffs was to start now.
Exactly.
And he said, if the playoffs started today, we will be in as a wild card. But you right.
It don't matter.
Speaking of the playoffs, who do y'all got right now? Who do y'all think is going to be in the AFC and NFC title game?
I think it's going to, in the NFC, I really think it's going to be a rematch between my Bucks and the Packers. AFC, everybody on the fucking Patriots, and they are playing good ball, but I think it'll probably be the Patriots and the Chiefs in the AFC. What you think?
I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna say it's going to be Arizona and Green Bay in the NFC. I don't think Tampa Bay with that secondary and the two teams they're gonna have to go against to get there, they ain't gonna make it with those type of receivers that they have and the quarterback play that's been going on. And then what you got to say? Y'all ain't got no secondary. Y'all, everybody
right
that's in the secondary, everybody in y'all secondary, they play one game, hamstring.
Hamstring is yeah.
Ankle.
Now I would say this though. We got Murphy Bunting back. He been playing decent.
His last name don't even sound good. I don't even respect it.
Right.
And then Carlton Davis, he should be back within the next couple of weeks. And
I think he
he's like our number one corner, and then that Murphy Bunting is like our second, like a close second.
All right,
when Sherman gets back, even though Sherman ain't Richard Sherman of old, but he got experience.
He's serviceable.
Yeah, he's serviceable. And like,
I'm making so many excuses. Who gonna check? Who gonna check Devontae Adams 1-on-1? Who gonna check DeAndre Hopkins 1-on-1? Nobody. Ain't nobody there. And it's not like you just need to worry about them with either one of these teams or whatever. You got to worry about the quarterback play. But then you got AJ Green, Christian Kirk over there, and Chase Edmonds coming out the backfield over there in Arizona. And then you got, Dylan's hurt, but even Aaron Rodgers with Randall Cobb, he's starting to hoop, and Lazard and all them, they balling too. So all they gonna do?
Dylan hurt?
Yeah, Dylan. Jones is hurt.
Is it Jones?
Jones is hurt.
Jones is out.
Jones is hurt. I'm sorry, but even with Green Bay, all they gonna do? I'm just saying, in a 5 wide receiver set, what y'all gonna do? Nothing.
That was the same thought last year.
I mean,
what they had. And the only reason it was close last year because Brady, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. It seemed like he wanted to make it more competitive and was throwing bullshit interceptions in the first half.
You sound like Skip Bayless making this excuses for Tom Brady.
He do.
No, it's the truth. He threw. If you go back and watch the game in the second half, the 3 interceptions Brady threw in the third quarter, I think it was like the third quarter. He's like, what the fuck was that? Like, it wasn't like the corner like made a good play on the ball. He was just throwing the shit up. I'm like, what the fuck? But before that, they weren't doing shit. He had that shit on lock.
Brady don't play defense, man. Y'all, man. Oh yeah.
Man, let me tell y'all the real answer. It's gonna be the Cardinals, and I hate to say it, but the Cowboys.
Hell no.
And then what?
I'm about to say Cowboys about to self-destruct. Man.
Yeah, I tell you what, if they made Pollard the number 1 back and stop trying to make Zeke the feature back, you know what I'm saying? The writing's on the wall. Zeke is not that guy anymore. It's just the writing's on the wall. But
I told y'all that earlier in the year.
Yeah. Dak came in, he was looking all good, but their offense ain't flowing like for them to be the number 1 offense. It ain't flowing like it's supposed to. And what's his name? CeeDee Lamb, he coming back. He had a concussion, but I don't really trust Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper ain't been really balling like that. And I don't know what happened to Michael Gallup. They don't even let that dude play for the most part.
He hurt. I think he hurt.
Yeah.
But
so
for the Cowboys, I hate to use a Stephen A phrase. But they're an accident waiting to happen. And I told my brother this because he's a big Cowboy fan. I told him, I was like, man, you need to start going to games because he just jinxed the shit out of him. Because I predicted, because he went to when they played
Vegas?
Denver.
Oh.
When they played Denver and they got their ass whooped. and I was like, man, they liable to go on like on a 4-game losing streak, but I think they lost 3 out of the last 4. Yeah. But and I was talking to him last night, and he said that unless if Dak don't got all his parts, you know, like CeeDee Lamb, Cooper, Gallup, like he ain't that dude. Like he needs that to make him look good. Like he just can't do it.
I don't know. I got a feeling like everything gonna line up for him.
Because their defense been playing good. Ain't their defense. I think it's going to be their offense that bite them in the ass.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
All right, so for AFC,
you need to write this shit down. So
I know it. Nah, we got to record it. We got to record it. In the AFC, it's going to be the Titans versus the Browns.
No, I knew where that shit was going from the jump. But,
hey, I gotta. Hey, it's gonna work out.
Titans, not the Titans.
Nah,
they don't got Derrick Henry.
They ain't got Henry. AJ Brown is hurt. AJ Brown got 3 different injuries. And
all right, you're right.
Nah,
I'm switching.
You already said it. You know, switching.
The Chiefs, we get our rematch.
Without hurt,
but it's gonna be in the title game.
Bum Baker Mayfield.
So I was about to say this is a perfect segue into your boy Baker. But
go ahead, man.
Baker is average at best. What I don't like about it, and I don't know if I said it in the text or not, it irritates the shit out of me when he got all these progressive commercials. And you ain't did shit. Like me, like you gotta get an MVP or just hoop out for a couple of years, you know, to get these endorsements like he got. And I'm like,
especially in the NFL.
Yeah, because you see, like on Football Sunday, is what that sticks out. You see Baker. And you see that whack ass
Patrick
Mahomes and with the State Farm, you know, when they at the shoe store. Then that's what sticks out. And granted, Mahomes got an MVP, Super Bowl MVP. You know, okay.
Yeah.
But Baker, man, like you see all these damn commercials. I'm like. On top of
you're right, cause
on top of the Heisman shit, you know, on Saturday.
Yeah, they'll throw Aaron Rodgers in there, but like you said, MVP, so it makes sense. I think what it is, this conspiracy theory right now, but really, who should be up there with commercials is Lamar. But since Lamar is who he is, he ain't changing.
He ain't marketable.
That's why they put Baker.
He ain't marketable.
But that's why they slid Baker in there, because, you know what I mean? But yeah, that shit should be Lamar.
Kyler got one, though. Kyler got one in the locker room when he throwing the football.
Oh, yeah, the virtual shit.
Yeah.
But like you said, one. Like, Baker got, like, 5-6 different progressive commercials.
And this is like his 3rd year with you know what I'm saying? In commercials.
That was a good contract negotiated by his agent. That's all that is.
Yeah, and it's cool, fine and dandy. Like, yeah, get your money, but you haven't done shit.
Hey, he won a playoff game for the Browns,
and it wasn't even. It wasn't him.
It was the defense.
It was the defense. Exactly.
Nah, you're right.
And that's what kills me about like superstars. Like Shannon Sharp, he be saying it best. Like when y'all ran up the score on Cincinnati. Oh, Baker and the Browns did this and that. And Baker really didn't do shit. It was that damn running game.
Yeah. Yep.
But, Baker, he's back. Like, no, he ain't back. You know?
Baker ain't even got there.
You the biggest Baker hater.
No, and that's why. And that's what I was about to say. That's why I'm so hard on Baker, is because if you got all these commercials, you need to be performing on the highest level. Like that's why I get up, and I know you probably be cussing me out, but that's what fuels me, man. I'm like, this dude is average at best. He got a great running game that helps him a lot.
Yeah.
So
Joe Burrow better than him.
Yeah.
He the sorriest in the division. Well,
no. Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Roethlisberger. For real.
Yeah, they tied. They pretty much tied for that. Yeah. But
he ain't bad as Roethlisberger.
Yes, he is. They both hard to watch.
So let me just pose this question. Put Ben with that offensive line and that running game that y'all got. You think Ben would look that bad? I don't think he would.
I think he would, because he can't throw. The same problem that Big Ben is having is the same problem that Baker Mayfield had. Neither one of them dudes can throw. Big Ben's arm is gone, and it ain't
Baker hurt though. Let me put that out there. He playing. Really, he need to sit his ass down. Like Kev should have been.
No, I was gonna say that, because if he hurt, because I don't want to hear these damn excuses.
Yeah, he hurt for real.
And then that's be the first thing the fucking commentators be saying. Oh, he's gutting it out. Look at him. Yeah. Look at him limping back to the huddle. Well, get his ass out then.
He ain't helping the team.
He need to sit down.
Exactly.
Right. He ain't helping the team.
What he doing is not helping. You're not inspiring nobody. Get Keenum in. No, that I'm telling you that like I said.
I think you're right though. I think if they just gave it the case and just let him go, I think we'd be better off.
They gave Keenum stats because Keenum played with Stefanski in Minnesota, and that's when. Oh,
that's right.
I think Minnesota was. I think when they lost to the Eagles. No, it was that same season when they lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, and when they beat the Saints on that Hail Mary, shit.
Yeah.
I think that was the year that Keenum and Stefanski was like quarterback ahead. Well, he wasn't the head coach, but the offensive coordinator. Yeah. Man,
I don't know, man. But y'all gonna get off Baker, man.
How do you truly?
I'm with you.
You truly feel like I kind of want to hear like where your head is. It's your team. So I kind of want to hear, like, are you frustrated?
Man,
or
I never really truly got on the Baker. I won't even say bandwagon, but I ain't never really got on his team. But him winning, like I said, with us winning a playoff game, right? That body some time. So I thought, like, all right, this year, you know what I mean? He got all the tools, like everything. But yeah, man, he just don't, like, I thought he was gonna be better than average.
You thought he was gonna take that step. You thought.
Yeah, but he ain't showing me nothing.
Even when healthy, he ain't do shit.
Exactly. But that's the thing though too, because it's like the fact that he is hurt is gonna buy him some more time. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna sign him. We ain't gonna do nothing in the draft, and it's like we just stuck with him.
Well, I think they keep saying it like every day. Like, there ain't no like quarterbacks
in the draft
coming up. Yeah, in the draft. Like, that's worth talking about. But
that's true.
Shit, you got 3 names. You got, because I don't think Russell. Russell is gonna be back in Seattle. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, he flaky. So
the Packers gonna do everything in their will because we saw Jordan Love and we saw Jordan Love ain't shit. So the Packers is like, oh, we need to keep this dude. They're gonna pay this guy.
That's one game. Even though he ain't do shit, but I'm like, I ain't gonna write him off after one game. Like, I ain't gonna write off Jordan Love after one game.
He ain't show no flash.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was bad. it was bad. I watched that game. I was like, damn. Like, but they was in it to the end against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But that ain't saying much because the Chiefs defense sucked.
Yeah.
But
y'all oh go ahead.
You got Russell, you got Aaron, and the dark horse
D. Wire. Yeah.
Watson.
Yeah.
So shit. But I don't think y'all should. I know the quarterback market is real high, but I don't think y'all should pay Baker top dollar. You need to pay him like maybe what 10, 15 million a year. Yeah.
They need to figure out like NBA, like pay him a 1-year contract. Like, hey, I know you was hurt last year. Here you go. Show us, like, you know what I'm saying, something. But
don't franchise tag.
They ain't gonna do it.
Don't do that.
He ain't worth it.
Oh yeah, I guess that's how they could do it.
Yeah, that's how they do. But that's
30 mil. That's the average of all the quarterbacks' contracts, and so that number got pushed up to 30 mil.
Yeah,
one season, 30 mil.
Yeah, I'm glad because I knew it was something, but you explained it just right.
Y'all got any surprise teams, like any dark horse teams that y'all think might make some noise? And then we're gonna go to basketball.
Yeah, I got one.
Who?
Of course, it's gonna be his team.
Nope, it ain't gonna be my team. I just enjoy watching this player play. He's been in a little bit of funk, but I think they have a complete team, and they just not consistent enough yet. But they fun to watch. I would have to say the San Diego Chargers.
That's true.
I just like Herbert. I think Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks in the league when he's on. And they got a solid defense. They got a running back. They just need to put it all together. That's what I'm saying. The Chargers will be my dark horse to make some noise. Not go all the way, but make some noise.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but Herbert, I like Herbert, but like the Chargers, they so finicky, man. Like you can't trust. That's the team I wouldn't trust. Right?
That's why I said dark horse. You can't trust them, but if they when they on them dudes is on. They just be balling.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen is a consummate pro receiver. Doesn't get separation, but got hands and can route run. Mike Williams is tall and can run. You know what I'm saying? Eckler is a two-way threat running back. I'm telling you, man, they got a powerful, strong quarterback who's two-way. He can run, but he got a more accurate and stronger arm than Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I was gonna go. Josh Allen in the Bills.
Yeah, David.
Or the Rams.
I think the Rams they falling apart. I think they're starting to find out that Stafford ain't what they thought he was gonna be. Yeah. But my dark horse, I would say Minnesota. Like they're kind of in the mix too. But
you know what? I'll take my pick.
Cook always hurt. Go ahead.
What about Cincinnati? They fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, they playing good ball.
They got, what is it? Is it T. Higgins? That receiving core is great. With
T.
Joe
Higgins,
Mixon,
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
And people forget about I can't even think of his name right now. He was before Chase came in. He was the number
Tyler
2.
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
And
they might make some noise.
And they got a safety that's nice, man. He be hooping defense.
Yeah. Sleep on
You know why I said that, right?
Because motherfucker from Nebraska or Indiana, one of the two.
He from Fort Wayne.
Oh man!
If I'm gonna mention somebody, they from Fort Wayne. Like, yeah, because I follow high school, you know, like my high school team in the city, and but I like when he was in high school, I really didn't hear about him. Like, he wasn't like a big name, you know, but he went to Wake Forest. I think he was a second round pick, like this might be his third or fourth year in the league. But he made I know this past year he made the 100 team. You know how they he made the 100 player list. I think he was like in the 70s or 80s, and then they rated the top safety, and he was like top. He was in the top 5. I think he was like number 2 or 3. But so,
what's his name? Shout him out.
His name is
See.
No, Bates. I had to think. I was about to say Jesse Bates, the 3rd or the 2nd or something like that. Number 30.
He hating himself though. You mean to tell me this dude grew up in Fort Wayne, then went to Wake Forest, and now playing Cincinnati? This dude can't escape the Midwest, bro.
Hey, he close to home. He close to home. Yeah.
All right, NBA. Who is y'all most improved player so far this year? Normally we talk about an MVP, but who's most improved?
I had a name.
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I had a name when you first brought it up, but I forgot. I'm gonna have like bring up yours and then kind of.
I'm thinking Wiggins, man. I think the way he been balling out this year, I think he finally, you know, caught his momentum, and I think he should be most improved so far if he keep it up.
I'm gonna tell you what Chris do, man. Chris, he fall in love with players that he would fall in love with players, and then when they do somewhat decent, he be like, "Oh, this thing, yeah." Man, Wiggins ain't the most improved, man. He just on a decent team, but I think he better. I think he got a better 3. My thing is, my person will be Miles Bridges from Charlotte. No, because I'm looking at him each year. Last year he was all about dunking, highlight reel, but playing real solid defense and attacking the rim. This year, this man has been averaging close to 20 points a game, been averaging double digits on rebounds, and he's a consistent 3-point shooter. So and he bet on himself. MJ offered him $60 million. This dude came out here like, nah, you gonna pay me. Give me some stock in Jordan, something. You know what I'm saying? He been balling.
You think it's the LaMelo effect, or it's just he just made that step?
I think he just made that. He one of the players that I've been looking at since he came out of Michigan State. I just thought he was a raw athlete, and now he's putting hard work and athleticism and translating into if the baseball term 5-tool player analogy. You know what I'm saying, in basketball. That's what I'm saying.
So really what you're saying is you was projecting on me. And that's really what you doing, is because you've been following him since
I didn't like him when he got drafted, honestly, because I just thought he was just raw, just a raw dude, even at Michigan State. But yeah.
I need to look at his stats because, you know, like the shit, the points, the set that you just gave me. I was like, oh shit, because I was thinking like he's still only like a highlight reel, like for his dunks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't see him like with a post game. I think more of his points is like in transition. You know, I don't think his game has developed. You know, like, but you say he got a 3-point. You know, he got a 3-point shot. So I really don't know. So, but the crazy thing, I just got an alert like 5 minutes ago. He dunked on Giannis.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he dunked on Giannis. I was looking at it. I think it looked like it was off of alley oop. But my my most improved, because it came to me when Chris was talking about Wiggins. I don't know his stats, but Ja Morant, man.
Oh,
like he
okay.
can shoot. He can shoot the three, like with a consistent basis, and like his jump shot in general, like has improved a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I was one of the ones that was saying like New Orleans should get him over Zion.
Oh, for real?
Because of where's Zion at now?
Yep. Where everybody thought he was gonna be.
And
Overweight, sit on the bench.
looking like the Marshmallow Man. Like I was like, oh shit. And I told my homeboy, I'm like, man, he fat. Like, you know, and if he don't eat right, where especially in New Orleans where they got all that good food.
Yeah. It's all fried too, deep fried.
Yeah. So I'm like,
that's the problem.
Unless you get I told my homeboy, I was like, unless you get a personal chef.
Yep.
I think he got an endorsement deal with Nike for like almost $100 million, if I remember.
Yeah.
So get you a personal chef, like cut down on, cut that weight that you can. But he young and yeah, he ain't. I say about within the next 2 years, he gonna be out the league, or he gonna be the 7th or 8th man off the bench.
I can see that. He's gonna lose the explosiveness.
Exactly.
He too heavy. He too heavy.
He too heavy.
Yeah.
Like you can get away with that in college,
Yeah.
But shit, you got people in the league that's hungry. Like they trying to feed their family.
Yeah.
So they gonna outwork him.
I pulled up Miles Bridges' stats though, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Where's the points per game? He's shooting 45% from the field. Last year he averaged, all right, this is 4th year in the league, all right, 7.5 points a game. Next year it was 13.0 points a game. 12.7 last year, and that's when he started getting on people's radar for the highlights. This year, 19.8 averaging points per game. You know what I'm saying? So
not bad.
Shooting 32% from the three. Last year he was 40 though, but still, it's a long season.
What? Go ahead, Chris.
Andrew Wiggins. I'm looking at his stats, and really, he was better last year. So far, he averaged. He's still on both years. He averaged 18.6, but this year he averaging 4.5 rebounds and 1.6 assists. Last year he was 4.9 rebounds and 2.4 assists. So I don't know. I think I might just be all stuff over there.
I think with him is he's finally looking like the player why they traded for him. Or did they trade for him, or was he?
He was in the swap with D'Lo.
Yeah. So like he's looking better. I think he's looking more efficient this year compared to last year. But
he like looking at his stats, like he been
balling, and he's hooping on the defensive end too. Like,
but I'm saying like even throughout his career, like I didn't realize like that nigga he was averaging 20.
Yeah, that was
Minnesota. He was on
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Miles Bridges.
But all right, I might throw this question out, but who is better, KD or Giannis?
I don't think they're comparable, in my opinion.
Two different skill sets.
Okay.
I don't think they're comparable. But I mean, if you're talking all around.
If y'all was playing in the finals and everything reset and you like both players healthy.
Give me Giannis.
Yep.
Give me Giannis.
I'm with it.
Because I know he's gonna empty the tank every single game. He ain't gonna cheat me. And I don't know if I'm gonna get that same hustle from KD.
KD might be in his feelings one or two games.
Y'all just some KD. Y'all some KD haters, man.
This is true.
Oh my God. Tell Giannis to make it 3 then. When the game on the line and you need 3 points.
He'll shoot it.
He's
scared to shoot.
He gonna shoot it and miss. He gonna break the damn thing.
and that's what I like. That's another thing why I like about him is because he can go 0 for 8, 0 for 9.
Don't give a damn.
He gonna shoot it like he 8 for 8. You know.
It's gonna look like the other 8. This shit is gonna look bad.
But yeah, like me, the type of player I am, I like hustle players. Like, give me somebody who's gonna hustle, give me all they got, and if you got some skill on top of that, I'd take that in a heartbeat. If I don't
you telling me you only gotta get one shot off.
No,
and you got Giannis on your team.
Now you change it.
I'm talking about. I'm thinking before for every scenario because it's gonna come down. Most of the time it come down to clutch plays, right? And if I needed 3, I'd rather have KD. You know what I'm saying? Taking a shot.
All right. So you talking about clutch plays
and Giannis gonna come out here. And we just gonna make him a decoy and rub a route for Chris Middleton to take the shot. That's what y'all telling me. What y'all want.
First off, you're gonna put some respect. His name is
Giannis. Yeah, not Giannis. What did he say? Giannis?
I'm giving it a little bit of Greek to it, you know what I'm saying?
But nah, you talking about clutch plays.
He changed it up.
Giannis gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you on defense. He gonna give you that clutch block.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
And then come down, spin, and a clutch.
And dunk on
you know what I'm saying?
Dunk on you for an L one.
Hey, so it's no. Don't put so much emphasis on the dunk part. You know what I'm
saying?
Hey, but if you ask it which one I'd rather watch, it's KD all day. Like I'd rather watch KD than Giannis.
I still think, like, even just watching, I think I would still go Giannis, man. Because, like I said, I'm just y'all didn't see me play, like, in intramurals in high school. But that was me. I'm a hustle player. Defense, rebound. That was all me. And that's what Giannis do. Like, Giannis, in this the alert that I got, Giannis don't care if he gets dunked on. You know, he gonna contest it. Like if he around the rim, he gonna contest it. KD, he gonna. That's what they gonna do. He gonna look. I'm not drafting KD to play defense. I'm drafting him to score over top of everybody. That's it. See, I want all around. And so now hear this out, Will. So Giannis, like, granted, KD is averaging more points right now, but if Giannis can get me 25, 10 rebounds, 10 plus rebounds, 2 or 3 blocks, and some assists, I'd take that all day. Because KD, he gonna give you what, 20, about maybe 30.
He give you 30. I'll give him 30.
Yeah, I'm going the high side. He gonna give you about 30.
32.
One rebound, no blocks. No,
man. He might get a block. He might get one block.
A half a block. So no, like I said, I take Giannis, man.
All right, cool. That's why we gonna win. That's why KD gonna win this shit. So he's
Bro, look, you heard that we?
Yeah,
I heard it in there.
for the DMV.
That DMV.
And they ain't gonna win it.
That's all right.
Oh,
I'm gonna grow my hair out and not brush it out so I can be like KD.
Speaking of KD and the net, do they need Kyrie back? Like they've been on the run
don't
lately.
Even bring up his name. I was glad, like when I was watching the game yesterday. I don't think I heard his name.
They didn't say nothing about him.
If they did, I didn't hear it. But don't mention because he don't need to be brought up.
Get jammed up.
He don't need to be brought up, man. Let him
answer
do
your
what he's
question.
doing. Go ahead.
I don't think they need him. I don't think they need him. James. I think the chemistry. You starting to see the chemistry between James Harden and KD and the rest of the role players, right? They getting valuable minutes out of some old guys, man. Like LaMarcus Aldridge. They not even shooting the three like a whole bunch. I heard the stat yesterday, and I was watching the game. These dudes is more mid range than anything. They picking and rolling and popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is working. It's just what they do.
And I don't know how many Aldridge had yesterday, but I saw like you said, Will, that pick and pop. Aldridge had. I saw about 3 or 4 myself.
Yeah.
Like yesterday.
Yep.
That's that 15-footer. Boop.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
But I think, like, granted, Harden had a great game, but I think he had 28 in the first half, but ended up with 34 in the game.
Yeah. But KD wasn't killing in the first half, and he came on in the second half because do you remember that one bucket? There was something that I was like, you know what, this motherfucker KD is astronomical. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the word, astronomical. He had OG topping on him. All he did was he had him at the right block. All he did was turn around, size him up, just jump straight up and shoot over him. Nothing but net. And that's OG topping. So I'm saying they don't need Kyrie to answer you. They got the chemistry going.
To win it all, they will need him, but I mean they'd be competitive still. But to win it all, hands down, I think they need Kyrie. But fuck Kyrie. That's where I'm at.
Kyrie gonna be a distraction somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna mess up that momentum.
The whole vaccination status, like, what's your vaccination status now? All that shit. And it was like a couple. I think it was when the college basketball season started. He was at a game. Like he was there in person at a game. I can't remember where he was at, but he had his mask on and everything. he does. Like I said, man, the shit that he was trying to do, I think he had his mind set on. I want to be on the same level as Cat. I want to be remembered on that level. You ain't even close to what Cat did. Like,
Yeah,
you ain't close. Stop it.
All right. So speaking of momentum, will Klay mess up the Warriors' momentum when he come back?
I don't think so, because I think they're gonna bring him back slowly, and I think by the time it kind of depends on when he comes back. I've been hearing like the All-Star break, but
He's supposed to start in the G League.
Yeah,
they sending him and
Wiseman.
boy in the G League.
I did. Yeah, I did see that. So
They about to kill niggas in the G.
So if he looking good, he ain't limited by his ACL and his Achilles, and he's able, I ain't gonna say like he was 2 years ago, but if he's like 10% less than what he was 2 years ago, that's still a good quality piece, because they bench. Or the players that they got now, they hooping like that. Jordan Poole,
Poole, yeah.
And they got like a
He might be Rookie of the Year.
No, this is like his second year. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Peyton, he had like a lockdown like his dad was. So,
and then the Curry's brother-in-law, he be coming in the game too. But
I know who you talk about.
Yeah, he married their little sister or whatever.
Oh, bro.
So, but I think here's the thing: Klay needs to come. We keep on thinking about Klay on offense, though. Really, where they need
that's a good point.
Klay was a lockdown defender on the perimeter, and that's where
Green
I don't think I have no doubt that Klay will be coming back and be that light out shooter that you wanted, but I don't know if he'll still be able to keep up defensively with the lateral movement. You're talking about an ACL and an Achilles, you know what I'm saying? So two of the foundational pieces of defense is moving lateral and exploding up when you need to. So that's where they probably take a hit. But hell, if he can still shoot, that's all they need.
And Klay wasn't really a explosive player.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, he you know, like you say, he'll lock you down on D, and then he really, like, when he was at his prime, like, he wasn't like how Steph is, like dribble, create space and hit a three. He was like a spot shooter, you know.
Yeah.
This nigga, what he do? He scored 60, and I think they said he dribbled like 12 times.
It was something crazy.
Yeah.
I think he had 30 or close to 30 in one
in a quarter.
Yeah. So he
man.
and if he dribble, and his dribbles is like he'll spot up, he'll give you a head fake, take one dribble over.
It's
take one dribble over and shoot that mud. So he and I heard Jay Will, he was talking about Steph, but it goes for any kind of shooter. He was like, you ever go to the Y or 24-hour fitness, like a fitness center, and it's always that one OG, because they were saying, like, can Steph win a championship when, like, once he's over like 35 or some shit like that, or will he still be like a top player once he's, you know, like a LeBron age? And Jay Will's like, you know, it's always that one player at the Y or the gym that if you leave him open, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, that makes sense. Like if Steph don't have the quickness to, you know, shit, just let him spot up in the corner.
Yep. Ain't gonna miss.
It was 37 in one quarter by Klay Thompson.
Crazy.
And I think he had like eight threes.
Yeah,
8 threes in that quarter. Shit, crazy, man.
Crazy. But realize though, he ain't played for 2 years. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take him a minute, man, to get back. But I think he'll get back. You know what I mean? Around playoff time, you know, be back in his bag. But
good enough.
it's rough. They say he upset too because he didn't make the top 75. So you know he might have a little chip on his shoulder. So
and
real quick though, go ahead, Kev. I'm gonna let you go, but I want to come back to the 75 real quick.
That's what I was going at. I think Klay's mad, and I'm just gonna throw out a player. I can't remember the whole list, but I think the player that's kind of on Klay's level that Klay probably think he's better than, that he's mad about, is probably Reggie Miller. Because Reggie made it. And he might have a case. You know, Klay might have a case. But
I'm gonna say no.
Klay's resume is better than Reggie's right now.
I don't care. Reggie Miller was by himself for all them years. Like that's
Mark Jackson don't count.
I ain't giving him. I ain't giving Klay.
The little
I ain't never gonna say Mark Jackson. I ain't gonna say never, but yeah, I ain't putting him above Reggie. I think where they went wrong with that list is they grandfather all the top 50. Like that's if you go make a list, like you gotta start from scratch.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, now these are the best 75 players. If you make it, you make it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them dudes don't deserve to still be in there.
The one new player that they add, for the life of me, I can't understand why they added this dude. Because yes, they are a great player, but you tell me one thing this player has done. One thing in their NBA career. All right, you ready? Ready.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard.
He made it. He made it.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I ain't know he made it.
Damian Lillard made the list. How does Damian Lillard make the list over T-Mac and Vince Carter or who the fuck? Even over fucking Klay. Klay got championships.
I can see Klay. Klay got a claim over him just because of his resume out there.
Now, see, I think where we go wrong, and when I mean we, I'm not talking about y'all in particular. Just in general, like the NBA Hall of Fame is weak as hell to me because they be basing it off like if you killed in college, like you're making the Hall of Fame. Like,
yeah, because it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. That's
and they need to make two. Because I don't think T-Mac he had longevity.
No, he didn't.
He had about 3-4 peak years. But
I'd say 6.
No,
more than 3 or 4.
6.
I don't know about 6.
He got 3 with Orlando, 3 with Houston. That's what I'm giving. I'm not counting Toronto.
Right, yeah, I ain't gonna count Toronto. I would say I probably agree with the 3 in Orlando, but the Houston, now that's when he was like
who better, him or Grant Hill?
Grant Hill injury. Grant Hill had that longevity though.
Well, not a good longevity.
I mean, he was solid for the Suns.
No, well,
he was a 3-and-D for the Suns.
He was a solid role player.
Exactly.
He wasn't a superstar,
he was a solid role player. But
he was a shell of himself.
And like fucking T-Mac, Grant Hill, and Penny, fucking injuries robbed them of their prime, because like Penny, I
almost don't even put Penny up there with you.
Penny only had 3 years.
Yeah, Penny was that dude, man. If he ain't get hurt,
yeah, he was. Yeah,
that motherfucker was nice, man. Everybody talk about Dwight Howard, and I'm kind of biased, so I don't like Dwight Howard, but everybody said, "Oh, he should have made it." And if you hear his stats, like, shit, damn. Like, I can't remember all the big men that made it, but just hearing his stats alone, who, like I was curious, like who's in front of him, like who made it, as a big man. But
he dominated for so long.
He like the whole smile.
You used to hate him, bro.
Yeah.
No. Now this what turned me off about him. I remember hearing a story how when he went to Houston and Akeem like wanted to work with him, and he's like, "No, I'm good. Like you can't." Like basically, like I'm paraphrasing. Like you can't teach me like stuff that I already know. So I'm like, you got a chance to learn from the dream.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm good. No, you can't.
That's because the king probably wanted to get some money off of him too,
No, Akeem, man, Akeem.
He ain't doing it for free.
Well, of course. Well, shit, of course.
See.
But you at that time he had the money. And,
or the team probably paid
right.
for that though.
And
his Houston connection.
And like he like charging them like some crazy price. It's probably some like, yeah, man, just give me like in our terms, like, yeah, give me 100 a session, type thing.
10,000 a session.
But some of those players be doing that shit for free, like because they believe in you and they want you to succeed,
Yeah.
Because I caught part of it, and that's another cat that I don't like. I don't know if he made it. Like Kevin Garnett, he got a.
You don't rock with Kevin Garnett?
He a punk, man. Dude, I hate dudes that would talk shit to people that he can punk, but then when somebody step up to him that's about his size or ain't scared of him, a nigga would nut up so quick. Like I don't like, but yeah, he like being my brother-in-law. He was watching. He got a little documentary. I think it's on Showtime.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Like Anything Possible, and it's going through his journey. And with him, like Kevin McHale, and people don't. I didn't give Kevin McHale his credit, but I hear you hear NBA cats say like Kevin McHale was the truth. Like
that's what they say.
But
say his footwork
was crazy. And when Kevin Garnett came in the league, because Kevin McHale, I know y'all don't know this, but Kevin McHale was the general manager for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So when KG came on, and they showed this in the documentary, like he's working out, like they're working out together, like McHale showing them like if you do this or you got somebody on your hip, this little tricks of the trade. So, but like with Garnett, he soaked that in. But with Howard, and that's the dream. Like a king, like why gets no love from me.
All right. This has been another episode of the ROK Boyz Presents Sports Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. That's ROK Boyz Presents. Thanks for rocking with us.